Hello, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to come on and share an encouraging word with you. And I it was in April and I had saw a robin that had flew and landed on the grass in the backyard. And I saw it as it just walked really slowly and it'll just stop and look. And then it'll walk slowly again. And then all of a sudden, it stuck its beak in the ground and pulled out this worm. And I was like, oh my gosh. But then I was so fascinated. I truly love nature and I truly think that God speaks through your environment, He speaks through people. If you just take a moment to be still in His stillness to really perceive what He's saying. And so I began to really think about that, and I wanted to share with you some things about robins, and it says that they're drawn to the north for warmer temperatures, increased daylight, abundant food like earthworms and insects. Spring marks the start of their breeding season, and they use sight to help feed. So they see movement in the soil and they scan for it. And they are quick and precise when striking their prey. And so when they're walking and they're stopping, they're feeling the vibrations under their feet. They're observing, they're discerning. And then they quickly strike and they're able to harvest and feed. And I thought that was just so beautiful. And I saw that it is associated with a new beginning, a new season. And and a lot of us, we are seeking God for different things, whether that be in your career, in your ministry, in motherhood. Maybe you are looking to take, a new path. You're tired of maybe doing the same old thing, and you're asking God, what more is there? And I really began to think about that there is a new beginning for you. There is a new beginning. We don't have to move in this life with our understanding of how things should go. Working all day and only spending a few hours with your child of quality time and having to rush and get ready for the next day. But there is a new beginning that is available for you when you really seek God for His desire and His plan for your life. And that, when I begin to reflect on that, I went to Proverbs 6, 6 and 8, and it says, go to the ant, you sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which haveth no chief, overseer, or ruler, provides her food in the summer and gathers her supplies, in the harvest. And when I looked at the two, I began to reflect on things that were similar between them. And it was the movement of knowing that everything is already supplied. Before they arise for the day, every need has already been met. And I think about us because sometimes, believe it or not, we think that things are going to just happen. Things are just going to happen. It's just going to happen for me. It's just going to happen. I don't know. It's just going to happen. But even in that belief, there's no movement. So the next week come, it's going to happen. You didn't do anything. The next week come, it's going to happen. You made no movement. But believing that all things are going to work together for me is because I'm acting on faith. I'm acting on faith and I'm believing that the prayers that I have lifted up to heaven, an answer has already been sent. So I am moving in faith with the belief that it's already done for me. It's already done for me. Even if I don't see it yet in the physical realm, I believe God that He will supply every need. And I was led to Matthew 7:11. If ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, and we know how to do that, whether they're good or bad. How much more shall your Father, which is in heaven, give good things to them that ask him? And I think about that in motherhood, as tiring as it can be sometimes with the responsibilities, especially with summer school out and those who don't have their kiddos in a summer camp and you're making your plan at home, it's a lot. But God has given you those kids to steward over. He knows what you need. You ask, Lord, my kids are out for summer. I know that you have given me these kids to steward over. They're gifts, they're a heritage from you. Father, I thank you that you've already sent the help, the resources, and the strategy to get through this summer season. You have to believe it. And then you take intentional steps of faith. What is that? Making a plan. What is that? Printing out a calendar from 7 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. And you ask God, how can I nurture my child? How can I cultivate his gifts, his or her skills, abilities? What can I do? God will send an answer. Whether it's a YouTube channel talking about things to do with your kids over the summer, whether it's you're at the library and they have a whole newsletter about free activities for your kids, whether you're at a play day at a park and a mom just says, hey, this program got da 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 da. Those are answers. God has all of your needs. If he could provide for the robin, if he can provide for the ants, how much more for you? How much more? If you ask him, commit your plan, commit your work to the Lord. He will send the answer for you. He is a good father who knows what you need. He knows what you need if you trust him and you show up in faith. Showing up in faith is saying, I prayed about this. Now I'm acting on my faith because I know God has sent an answer. And it could be an impression of, oh, I feel like I need to put on my gym outfit today. Oh, I feel like I need to go to this grocery store today. For some reason, I feel like I need to uh, look up this topic on YouTube. I'm just feeling like I need to revamp my LinkedIn page. Yeah, those are answers. Move. Move with the leading and guiding of the Holy Spirit. He will lead you on that path of insight, that path of discretion with his wisdom. When you move in faith, when you receive that download, because the answer is there. It's whether you perceive it or not. So I pray that this has encouraged you today. You could check out more on this topic on my website at womenwhocultivate.com. Be blessed.